All right, good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is our third session of our Pound of Flesh Mothership campaign. So, a couple of players won't be with us today, so I'm going to say that Captain Donahue and Sergeant Williams climb in a separate cab, while Dr. Albright, Dr. Velky, and Knut, you guys get in another cab to take you to the bar. Let me see here. I'll put that map up again there of the station. So you're headed to the Stellar Burn. We've already sorted out the cab money, I think, last session. I'll come up with an easier, quicker way of doing that in future. Let me grab my books. That'd be handy to have. So, you guys left the from the dry dock area, number 1 there on the map. So you'll be heading over to number 2, where the Stellar Burn is. You'll pass by signs for the icebox. The whole thing is like, think of like a very cyberpunky kind of city, basically. Of course, it's on a station floating in space, but if you think something along the lines of the more higher tech stuff you'd see in like Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, lots of those, holographic kind of advertisements and things of that sort. There's plenty of augmented reality, plenty of advertisements for virtual reality, of course, too, if you want to go to the slick bays. Those can be found also in the ice box, so you pass by that on your way to the Stellar Burn. The Stellar Burn itself. So when you arrive at the club, it's dark, smoky, filled with strobing lights and flashing lasers. You can see there's a couple of gun drones hovering outside the door, and you also see a couple of Tempest Company probies, like low-ranking Tempest Company mercenaries, working security. They'll see you guys approaching. Nobody has any contraband on them, do they? I would have given you the chance to have stowed it anyway. I think where's the law, the rules I told you when you first arrived? Contraband. I seem to have lost the section here. Laser cutters, anything that can pierce a hole. Laser cutters, rigging guns. Actually, probably have it in my notes here. Campaign. Yeah. Or maybe I don't. Okay. But
the hand welder count?
No, I don't think so. That doesn't do mega damage.
Okay. I'll just note that my laser cutter is stowed.
Yeah.
The 0 credibility.
Actually, it'd be stowed in a locker. A locker in the dry dock, yeah.
Right.
I have to find that section again. I'd mentioned it when you guys arrived about it's got you have a key for the locker, basically. It's it's linked to your thumbprint.
You gave us the whole spiel as the dock master. It was very good.
Yeah, I did. I just wish I could remember where I found that. So, okay, good. So yeah, so they'll just kind of check you out as you're walking into the bar. The first level is the club level. So it's, do I have a, let me see, did I save any image specifically for that, I wonder? Let's call this Stellar Burn.
I guess we're just wearing, whatever ship uniform. Whatever ship uniform we normally wear, right?
Your jumpsuits, basically, your space jumpsuits or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
So no haz suits and the like.
So as you come into the club level, you can hear the very loud kind of futuristic electro techno kind of music playing. There's like smoke all throughout the bar that's lit up by the various different colored lasers that flash with the music. there's a man behind the bar that you'll see. He's very, very quickly serving drinks to people as they come up to the bar and shouting out. You can see a menu behind him. It says Sem's Bar. You can get a Chatter for 15 credits, a Moloko Plus for 25 credits, an Ambrosia for 20, Victory Gin for 12 credits, a Vesper is 30 credits, Cadre Cola is a single credit, Smoky is 15 credits, Well Drinks 10 credits, Call Drinks 20 to 75 credits, beer for 5 credits. You can see there's a big dance floor area. There's a bunch of people out there dancing. You can also see stairs which lead up with there's a security point on the stairs, and you can see another one of these gun drones and a couple more of these Tempest Company mercenaries standing there. And behind them, you can see up the stairs, you can see the second level, the upper level called Heaven. And then there's a lift over to the right of the bar, and it says down to the Ecstasy.
Did the dockmaster inform us what particularly different there was about the upper level and the lower level from Sem's Bar?
The upper level was for like the VIP booths and the balcony access, and the lower level was for companionship.
Right. I think Dr. Velky is going to approach the person quickly making drinks at the bar.
Excellent. As
And
you walk up, yep.
try to catch their attention. And when Bogdan does, he's going to be like, "Hello, are you Sem? Losh sent us. We're supposed to go to you and say, ask for Sem, but it looks as though you might be Sem."
I'm Sem. How many of you?
There are 3 of us.
Okay. What do you want to drink?
The Victory Gin, is it?
Very well.
Yeah, I'll have a Victory Gin, please, for Knut.
Straight up on the rocks. Shaken, stirred.
Straight up.
All right. Dr. Albright.
Dr. Albright will have something with umbrellas that's quite colourful. If at all
Something
possible.
colorful with umbrellas. Let me see here. Which one of these said it had an umbrella? This has this one has a lemon peel. That's not an umbrella. Something with an umbrella. Sure, he'll whip you up actually a what's it called? Pina colada. So that's going to be
Very nice.
Yeah. That's going to run you 10 credits, right? So 10 credits for that, 12 credits for the Victory Gin. What about yourself?
Nope.
Dr.
There
Velky?
are some of these things on this menu I do not know, but I do know beer, and I would like one, please.
Beer, very well. He cracks open a bottle, slaps up there. It's another 5 credits. And roll D10 for me there, Bob.
Yeah. That's a number 1.
He goes, rumor has it there's some kind of creatures growing down in the choke.
Creatures in the choke.
Make sure you stay up on your oxygen tax every day. You don't want to end up down there.
Oh wait, the choke is the is it the prison?
Well, it's the old city.
Oh.
Might as well be a prison.
Well, perhaps the creatures are worth a great deal of money. My compatriots and I are experts in xenobiology and that exact kind of thing.
Really? Well,
Newly minted.
there might be some money to be made for you. You should talk to the Tempest Company. They're always hiring.
The Tempest Company. 1 second. And Velky writes that down, which is a
And
silly thing to do.
He's
because
serving
they're
other
everywhere.
people drinks and stuff too. And There's plenty of room. You guys can stand right here at the bar with your drinks if you wish, your beer and your gin and your pina
Fancy
colada.
cocktail. Nice.
And yeah, it's a good drink. Tastes nice. It's quite refreshing. In fact, I'll let you guys all relieve 1 point of stress because you're
Beautiful.
comfortable. You're at a bar. You're having a nice cold drink. You're feeling
Nice.
more relaxed than you've felt in quite a while. 13. What are you doing back aboard the ship while these guys are over here hanging out at the Stellar Burn? I'm going to try to make up another map too while I do this.
Did I see somewhere that 13 might be
Is he AFK?
feeding some of the supplies on the ship?
I see. Perhaps is he?
Feeding some of the space chickens, I believe.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna save this whole screen. Well, that's fine. So in the meantime, you guys are standing there,
Yeah.
and Sam keeps coming back by. He's
Yeah.
still there if you want to talk to him.
Right. And Sam, my favorite thing about this bar is so busy. Everyone is here, but always space to stand at the bar. It's remarkable.
Well, yeah, most people prefer the dance floor, but it's a good place if you're new on the station and just trying to get your bearings. And he looks and smiles at you.
So unambiguously kind. This is
Oh.
disarming, honestly.
There's a dance floor.
So you said you're a xenobiologist. What was your name?
My name is Dr. Bogdan Velky. My doctorate has
Velky.
nothing to do with xenobiology, but as a team, we are adept at solving those kinds of problems.
Oh, I see.
What can you tell us about Doptown? What's that? Who might we find there?
Oh, well. Doptown. What can I tell you about Doptown? I will tell you.
Looks bad.
Yeah,
the map seems to inform me it's very bad.
Yeah, deoxygenated people.
What number is it there? Number 9?
Yeah.
Right. So he says, well, Doptown is it's just slang for the deoxygenated people's town. It's a hellish slum filled to the brim with suffocating people imprisoned for oxygen debt, kept low by the system here on the station that oppresses and exploits them. He just kind of winks and smiles.
Wow.
You don't want to end up
choke-
down there. It's a
the
waking
choke
nightmare
is
of overcrowded
worse?
streets and quiet death.
So in terms,
Doptown is the nicest part of the choke.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no, it's so bad.
So Doptown's the nice part of the choke. Okay, got it.
The choke, I think we're just being told, is filled with creatures. This is not good to be.
Is it quarantined? The choke?
Well, more or less, yes. It's restricted access. You can't just walk down there without a pass. Well, you can go down there without a pass. You just won't be able to come back.
And okay.
Ever.
Why can't we come back?
If you don't have a pass, you're not allowed back up.
Oh, it's a pass because of. Okay. How do we get a pass?
Creatures.
Yeah,
Where
pass?
might we find the pass? Oh.
Where might you find a pass? Well, I suppose if you were doing any official work for the Tempest Company, they might give you a pass.
I know.
Unless they're trying to get rid of you for good. Yandi, of course, can give out passes, but I don't suspect you'll be talking to her anytime soon.
Who?
Yandi.
Who's that?
She runs the station.
Mm.
She's the leader here of the Golya Nova Ilbratva. Just the Novos for short, or Yandi's boys.
If you say there's some kind of critters infesting the choke, somebody's going to need a cleanup crew.
Doesn't sound like they're too worried about
it's true.
the
It's
inhabitants of the choke.
We need people with, yeah. Well, we're never going to be allowed guns on here, are we? Unless the mercenaries give you permission to use them, maybe.
There you go, gents. There's the stellar burn.
What's that? Sorry, what's that?
I just put a little map there, the stellar burn, and the menu on the screen. Why are you so interested in going to the choke anyway? Sam says.
No, we're looking for work.
Ah, well. Are you crew from a ship or passengers? Did you just arrive?
Hard-working crew members.
Crew members.
Who's not looking for work in these parts? Come on. I mean, look around.
Is good point.
Everybody needs credits.
Everything is so expensive.
That's right. I can only imagine what the girls downstairs cost.
Well, I imagine you, Sam. Do you know? Sam seems to know everything. We could ask Sam.
What's that now?
My friend was inquiring about the prices in the ecstasy.
Oh, the prices in the ecstasy. That depends what you're looking for. It costs 100 credits just to get in there.
I think that we can manage to scrape together 100 credits.
That's per person, of course. Once you're in there, dances are 20 credits. You can get an hour alone in a private room for 100. You can get overnight companionship for 1,500. Or you can
Honestly,
record. You can make recordings of your time with a companion as well, or someone else's.
Oh. Does that answer your question?
It sounds like it sounds like it would relieve some stress anyway.
Oh, that's certainly what it's for.
Yeah, I'm going to break kayfabe here and ask about mechanics. How can I get my stress down to 0?
What is your stress at?
Two private dances.
Private dance reduces 1d5 stress. An hour alone with a companion reduces 1d5 stress plus advantage. Sorry, the private dance is disadvantage, but you get advantage if it's an hour alone. Overnight reduces 1d10
Those
stress.
are some good dancers.
Yeah.
Wow. You get terrified out of your mind by some alien creature, and all you need is a lap dance.
Roll a percentile for me there, Mark.
Hell of a
Hey,
That's
Mark.
a hell of a lap dance.
Mark.
Yes.
Roll a percentile for me. Tell me to roll. 0 to 99.
Yep. 1 sec here. That is 54.
54. So a guy comes up and kind of shoulders up beside you at the bar. He's kind of a beefy looking guy. He's wearing some kind of a uniform. Looks almost like a security uniform.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over at you and says, I hear right? You said you guys are a crew?
Well, yes, we are esteemed xenobiologists. Well, that's not so much.
He looks at you.
I'm the
he looks
crew
at you,
chief.
Knut, since he's sitting up beside you.
Yeah. I'm a crew chief on a ship. Why? Why? What's
You got some Tempest training?
What's that?
Tempest experience. The mercenaries?
Is that the name of the? That's the name of the mercenary crew or the mercenary association?
I'm sorry, I think I have the wrong guy. He gets up and he walks away.
Oh, it seems like someone isn't as smooth an operator as Bogdan Velky pulls at his custom tailored lab coat, which I think goes just below the waist for some reason.
Barry, why don't you roll a percentile for me?
That's it. 32.
32. Yeah, you get some kind of skinny, late teenage looking dude. He's got on like a VR headset kind of thing, and he seems to be in the middle of a game. His hands are moving in weird ways, and he keeps vocalizing something kind of under his breath. And he bumps into you and says, "Oh, sorry, man."
Does he spill my drink?
I don't think so. Do you want
Check
him
your
to?
credit. Make sure you still got your credit stick on you.
No, he doesn't spill your
Oh, yeah.
drink.
Yeah, can I check? Make sure.
He says, "Oh man," and he lets out a disappointed gasp, and you see him kind of obviously the game has ended, and he looks over and says, "Man, there's something weird going on in this game. This girl Ariel keeps appearing. She says she's dying. It must be some kind of weird expansion pack they're planning or something. Great viral marketing though."
I wouldn't know. I don't play video games.
What the hell is that? He points at your umbrella.
That is a. Did he tell me it was a pina colada?
Yeah.
It's a pina colada. This is what all men of culture drink.
Sam, can I get another Cadre Cola? Sam hands him over a can of cola. He takes it and he walks back off.
It's gone. What did he say the name of the girl was?
Ariel.
So you back,
You know,
John?
I think.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say, upstairs there's some sort of VIP lounge I see on this thing, and I think if we're looking for people who might have money or jobs, or you got to think that might be a place worth going to. Whoever needs stress relief, I say, go get that lap dance. But at some point, I'd love to go upstairs and check out what's going on. And it seems like we could probably pay our way up no matter what.
So there's no. You mentioned a dance floor. There's no stress relief for going out and dancing. I mean, if Sam went out and did a bit of dancing, you wouldn't.
No.
He's got to do it anyway.
Okay, it's good. You can go out and dance.
What kind of dancing? How good is Dr. Albright?
Surprisingly, I think maybe in his head he's a bit of a Christopher Walken, that kind of dance, in his head.
You got any skills for that?
No,
just give
that's
me
what I mean. It's in his head.
Just give me a speed roll.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on the roll though because you're already one pina colada deep.
Does that force us to make a fear or sanity check?
Let's see what he rolls.
Possibly.
Let's see what he rolls.
By observing him.
So how does the bonus dice work?
So you roll twice and just take the best roll.
Okay, cool. Because the first one was an 82. That's not good. 50.
What's your speed?
Which is definitely not a pass.
Okay, he's not a very good dancer, but he's
22.
He's giving it the old Christopher Walken try.
And take one more stress.
It's more like a dad dance, but it's
Aw, it doesn't bring all the girls to the yard.
No, it's probably not going to do that.
What about Knut and Dr. Velky? What do you guys?
Well, if there
I
are no,
I want to talk to Sim about the upstairs VIP lounge. How do we'd love to get up there. What's going on up there?
That's private booths, balcony access, all the psycho racks you can swallow.
Bottle service. I say we go.
It's 50 credits to get up there. 250 credits for a booth. I think
there's a bunch of
psycho racks.
Right?
The psycho racks run 750 uphill. Oh yeah, there's security.
What does that do?
I don't even know what that is.
Psycho racks. What can I tell you about psycho racks?
Psycho racks is a hell of a drug.
We established in our first session that Dr. Albright doesn't know a ton about drugs.
That's right.
We did, didn't we?
Because it was 13 that knew what that that like space opioid did.
We don't need Psycho Rax.
Yeah.
We've got Dr. Albright to write us a prescription.
Yeah.
Where's the section
Alright.
here about the Psychorex? Psychorex is, I believe, it helps with the cybernetics and stuff like that. Where's the section here on drugs? Cyber mods. Nope. Overclocking, reaping. The farm. Here we go. Psychorex. So it's a powerful drug. It grants +20 to body saves made when installing cyber mods. It heals damage, where X is equal to the number of slots of cyber mods and slickware installed. So it can actually heal damage if you have cyberware and slickware. Every time you take Psychorex, you make a mark on your character sheet and roll d10. If you roll equal to or lower than the number of Psychorex you've taken, you gain a random mutation.
Is it legal?
And it's addictive. It is not legal, but you are on Prospero's Dream, where you're basically in Tortuga of space. Everything here is illegal. This whole station is run by a mafia. Well, I mean, not everything here is illegal. But
Right. Fuck it. Let's go.
Well, I have out of character. Yeah, if there are no other mechanics to reduce stress, I guess I'm going to swing by the ecstasy and get whatever will let me roll a d5.
Yeah, I mean, you get a chance to regain stress, of course, like when you rest and stuff, But
yeah, but that's what is that? Is that a fear save? That is a fear save, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, rolling under a 25 is.
Yeah, whereas if you're paying for services at the ecstasy, of course, it's
Yeah, it's just rolling how many stress I relieve.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
It's a more sure thing.
Right.
Okay, so Dr. Velky, you go down to the ecstasy. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want to purchase for your stress relief? Just want to get a private dance? Do you want to?
What is the one that lets me roll just a d5?
Well, a dance is d5 at disadvantage.
Okay.
An hour in a private room is a d5 at advantage, and an overnight's a d10.
I'll do
Maffred hooker with 3 boobs.
Hour alone. Well, 13's back. Good.
Sure. Okay. So roll a d5 twice.
Okay.
And take the higher number.
Gonna pull up my online roller because I don't have a d5.
Just roll a d10 and divide by 2. Round up.
Oh, cool.
Are we outside short? I guess this place is so big. We're outside of short range comms, right?
I'm gonna say no, because the ship is docked here on. I'm gonna say short range comms would work.
Okay, great. Okay, so we're in contact with 13 and on the ship. Okay.
So let's see. Do I have advantage? I don't have advantage, right? Just a straight.
You have advantage. You roll it twice. Yep, and take the higher number.
Cool. So let's see. The first one was 5, so round up to a 6. That's a 3.
Right.
And then second one's a 3. So we'll take 3 points of stress off.
Yep. So you get 3 points of stress back for your hour alone with your companion. Cool.
I try to figure out if my companion knows where there's any like xenoarchaeological or mystic fonts of information on Prospero's Dream. Everybody knows something. And that's what Velky cares about. The history of the zero credibility and where to dig up xenomysticism.
Okay, first roll d10.
Okay. That's a 4.
A 4. Okay. And let me see, what section is this going to be? There it was.
The questions were too weird. You get stabbed.
No, not at all.
Every roll in this game just feels so dire after our first session where it was.
She says, well, you probably should go to the farm. It's run by the Evangelical Solarian Church.
Oh, wait, I know this place. The big tree.
Yes.
Losh told us about the big tree.
You should definitely see if you can see the Yarn of Valkia.
That's the name of the tree. Okay. Yes,
the
this is.
the church's high gardener, Uko. They say he's a Hunglung sympathizer.
I'm sorry, a what?
A what?
Hunglung. Hunglung.
Hunglung?
Hunglung. Hunglung.
Mhm.
Hunglung?
Hmm.
What's that?
Are you in the room with her?
I'll ask it. Wait.
Whoa! I didn't realize it was that
I'm
kind
watching.
of.
No.
You're gonna have to pay
You have to
double
pay.
for that.
You have to pay double for that. That's a specific thing that you can pay for.
Okay, I'll do that.
So no, but Dr. Velky will ask them to spell it. Be like, oh, G L. Very good.
Hunglung. Yes, Hunglung.
Very good. Okay, now that you've spelled it, I have no idea what that is at all.
They. I want to find the exact what they're described as. They are basically an organized resistance from Doptown.
Hmm. Oh, now I get it. It makes sense. It's all abbreviations, though. So Doptown is the oxygenated person. The Hunglung. Now I get it. Oh, okay. That's very interesting. And what did you say this High Gardener's name was?
Uko.
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 Very good. 3 O's in that, I bet. It's okay. I know. 3 O's.
He's the high gardener there for the Solarian Church, but he came from Doptown. He was born there.
Interesting. It's from Doptown.
It's
And
well
you
known.
think
It's well known that he donates a lot of money to Doptown to help people with their back taxes.
that sounds like a nice thing to do, which again seems kind of odd. What's the catch? I have to ask. There has to be some kind of catch. That's a very nice thing to do. And not everything here seems so nice.
Well, he's the high gardener for the Solarian Church. It makes sense for him to be a nice person, don't you think?
I mean, yes, I guess you're right, but I do not know how
And I suppose, given
nice their tree is.
given that he comes from Doptown himself, he would have some sympathy for the people who still live there.
Right, no, that tracks. It's just I didn't go into this conversation knowing that how nice their tree was. Because if they all worship as a tree,
Oh,
maybe the tree is good. That's good. Probably they're all nice. But what if the tree is an evil tree? The content of that tree's character is unbeknownst to me.
An evil tree. It's I'm trying to find the information here. It's the largest tree on a space station in the galaxy.
Pretty suspicious, right? What if it's evil? What if that's why none of the other trees have gotten that big? It's because they lack some kind of sinister underpinning.
No. You're mistaken. It's
tree
a
is good.
holy tree.
Okay. That sounds great. That sounds, I mean, not Xeno, but mysticism at the very least.
Thousands of pilgrims come every year just to see it.
If I go, they let me see tree?
Well, I mean, you'll be able to see it from a distance. I don't know how close you can get.
Well, I guess I talked to Uka about that.
So while he's having his dalliance in his private room for an hour, what are
We're just talking about the Solarian Church.
are you going to dance the whole hour away, Dr. Albright, or?
No, I think Dr. Albright will at some point say he's going to the toilet, but will then sneak off to the ecstasy as well and try and relieve some stress.
Sure.
Very furtively.
How do you want to go about that?
Yeah, he'd probably hourly rate.
All right.
He'll, yeah.
Give me a 2d5 rolls.
It's 47 and 22. So what's 47 then? On a D100.
Sorry, no, it was d5s, 2 d5s.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll a 10. Okay, so 4
Okay.
and a 6.
So
3.
4 and a 6, so 3. Yeah, you get 3 stress back.
Cool.
Your stress is lowered by 3 points.
Then he'll sneak back then as well. Probably
Okay.
won't last the full hour, but you know yourself.
Fair enough. Knut, you were going to go upstairs, yeah?
Yeah, I'm definitely headed to security and paying my fee.
So you
to get
approach the stairs, and yeah, there's 2 Tempest probies there and a gun drone. He says, takes a look at you, says, yeah, it's 50 credits to go upstairs.
Yep.
Holds
Sounds good.
out a pad. You swipe the thing, so take 50 credits off your money. You get access
Yep.
to heaven.
Awesome.
Once you go up there, yeah, there is another little private bar here. You can see there's some private VIP booths. There's a balcony that looks like right out over the dance floor. And you can see like a server walking around. She's wearing like this kind of luminescent pink jumpsuit. She looks like something out of Tron, right? She comes walking up. She's got a tray in her hand, and it's got all these pink pills on it, these neon pink pills on it. She goes, Psycho Rex.
I'm gonna buy 2, but I'm gonna put them in my pocket.
Okay,
Not
so if you
take-
can
I'm
write
not
down, you bought
taking them.
two Psycho Rex. That cost you 1,500 credits.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah, so I put those in my pocket for now, or the little baggies, or whatever the hell it is, and I'm gonna look around. Do I see any customers that anybody in a booth? Anybody that looks like?
Well, the booths are all
sidle up to
private.
the bar.
The booths are all private, so they're closed.
They're closed. They're
Mhm.
rooms that
Mhm.
are closed off.
Well, actually, they're like they're tinted. It's like a bubble, right?
Okay.
But it's got privacy tinting on it, so basically they can probably
got
see
it.
out, but you can't see in.
Got it. Is the bar? If the bar is in a central part of the room, I'm just gonna pull up, and whoever the bartender is.
Yeah, there'd be a couple of other people up here too that are also just hanging
Yeah.
out. So give me a D100.
Yep. That is 65.
What page am I supposed to be finding this on? 44. You rolled a 65?
Yep.
Cool. So you. Oh, I was on the right page the first time. There we go. Yeah, so you see this guy also at the bar. He kind of like gestures towards you. He seems to be drinking some kind of whiskey or something. He's wearing like a kind of a dark, tight-fitting, like not the hard kind of matte leather type, but more like the real shiny faux almost leather type looking jacket. He's got like a spiky black haircut that's like shaved completely on one side. The other side's all just kind of like held together with some kind of gel or something, you presume. Looks a bit greasy. You can also see he's got evidence on his. He's wearing one sleeve on the jacket. The right sleeve is sleeveless, I should say, right? So you can see evidence of like cybernetic implants in his arms. You know. He looks over at you and he says, "You haven't lived until you've lived twice, huh?"
That's right. But I'm gonna try to live a lot more lives than that if I can.
Oh yeah.
Are you in that business, or are you just somebody who enjoys the multiple lifestyle?
Oh, this isn't my first sleeve.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I've heard about what's that place called? Is it the Chop Shop or
The Icebox?
the Icebox? That's the place.
Yeah.
What do you think of their products?
The products are all right. I get a deal. I do odd jobs for them now and then.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do they like? Do they have jobs that need being done?
What are you talking about? Everybody has jobs that need to be done sometime.
Yeah, you hear that is there anything that they need done these days?
You don't know where there happen to be a bunch of sleeves lying around nobody's using, do you?
Not yet. But if I did know, who should I be telling at the icebox?
Hey, come here. He waves over the pink girl, walking by, the Psycho Rex girl. She comes over. He takes his credit. What was it you were giving? You were getting like a credit
Stick?
chip type thing. Credit stick, yeah. And he swipes it, and then he pops one of the pink pills. And says, "Well," he says, "I tell you what." He says, "My name is on page 44," which I'm trying to find right now.
Also, does
That's a
he
strange name.
He
does
says,
he instantly get a
he says,
mutate?
My name's Uvenko. He says, if you know where there's any sleeves that nobody's making use of, you just let me know. I can maybe find a finder's fee for you.
Oh, that'd be good. How do I get a hold of you if me and my crewmates happen to find some sleeves?
You'll see me around here. Or if you could always ask Sem for me. Sem can tell you. He
All
can get a
right,
hold of me.
Uvenko. All right, I'll let you know if we bump into any sleeves that need filling.
All right. He goes back over to the balcony and looks down on the dance floor. And
Yeah, I send him a whiskey. I did get the girl, and I send a whiskey out to him.
Sure.
Yeah. How much is that?
Just like a normal whiskey. That's probably going to be
Send him the good stuff.
drink. Yeah. Oh, the good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
That'll be 50 credits then.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would have been 10.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Very good.
Well, that's good. You know what? I'm just gonna sit at the bar and kind of see if anybody interesting comes wandering out of any of these booths.
Sure.
I was gonna sit myself in a central position, so because the boys are busy. I don't know how long it's gonna take for them to relieve the stress, and so because mine's 0. So
you're sitting up there for about half an hour or so. And one of the booths, the privacy tinting fades as the the sliding kind of glass door opens up, and out of it steps. Well, let's see here. You recognize this guy. He's a very infamous space pirate. He is.
Oh fuck! I've seen him on the news.
Yeah, in fact, he's most well known probably for successfully hijacking a space cruiser and then selling like 1,200 making ransom on 1,200 prisoners. It's also rumored that he and his crew have taken out full line battleships, but that's not necessarily. There's no video evidence to that. But yeah, he's wanted all over.
What's his name?
The core systems.
His name.
His name. We'll make one up, won't we? Is there a good name here for this guy?
I'm not going to look directly at him, as you might imagine. If I've got him in my peripheral vision, that's all I need.
Right. We're going to call him Hansch Kruger.
Hans Kruger?
Hansch. Hansh.
Hansch.
Hansch Kruger. Yeah. He is not somebody you want to fuck around with, anyway, you reckon?
No.
And he walks out.
How many people with him?
He has about 6 guys come out with him.
Yep.
Okay. And maybe about 7 or 8 women as well. And they just make it their way out. You can see the inside of the booth. The booth is just trashed. The inside of it's a mess. It looks like there was some kind of craziness.
Was there a girl in there with him? Did you say?
Yeah, there was him, about 6 crew members, you reckon? They all look like the piratey types, and about 8 women.
Well,
and they all look pretty trashed.
What are they doing?
They're heading downstairs.
But the girls aren't, are they? Are all of them headed that way?
The girls are going with them, yeah.
Oh, shit. Too bad. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not going to get in their way. if any of the girls are staying behind, I'd definitely talk to them. But if anybody's the booth is open, right?
It is, and
I don't
actually,
want to.
you
I
see
don't want to look.
you see a staff member going over there now to start
Ah,
cleaning.
yeah. Okay. Is that person walking by the bar the staff person? Because I'm gonna try to talk to them on their way,
Probably come
or
out from behind the bar. Yeah,
yeah, try to say, "Oh wow, they look like they had a hell of a party."
they always
Wow.
do.
Yeah, they always do, huh? Jeez. I guess we all know a few things about them, but I wouldn't want to say it. I'm sure they're good to you guys at the bar.
Oh, they pay quite well. Yes.
Oh, that's good. And those girls, I'm guessing they're from downstairs, right?
I'm not entirely sure about that, sir. That's
Oh, might be crew.
well, you'd have to talk to Idril about that.
To who?
Idril runs the ecstasy.
I drill.
Sorry, Indil. I got the name wrong. Indil.
Yeah,
Indil.
Indel. Oh yeah, I see that on that little handout. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, yeah, I might.
Indil's very protective of their girls, though. I don't think they'd. Yeah, I'm guessing unless they've been purchased for
Oh
long
no, I
term.
just wondering out loud. Just anyways. I flipped that person some credits if I can.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, like 10 credits. There you
Mhm.
go. May as well keep people friendly. Um, okay. Well, I'm gonna head back downstairs to Sem
Yeah.
and just take my seat again, and I'll order another gin.
All right. Cool. It's another 12 credits for the
Yep.
victory gin.
Yep. And I'll
No
just
problem.
sip slowly on that and wait for my boys to rub out
Yeah,
their
you'll see
stress.
Dr. Albright upstairs again
Oh,
in
well, yeah, you
the
came
club level.
Dr. Albright's up there too. Hey, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I was just looking for the toilets. Took me a while to find them.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we've discovered some space pirates, and this is the place you'd find them, I guess.
How do you know they're space pirates?
Oh, well, I've seen that guy's. We know who it is. He's been everywhere in the Interstellar News Service.
Just want to tell him it's Hans Kruger.
Yeah, it's Hans Kruger.
Ah,
Hans Kruger, that guy.
that guy.
Ransoming 1,200 crew members, blowing up battleships.
So,
The huge.
they were actually 1,200 civilians because it was a cruise ship.
Oh,
Well, wealthy civilians, but
even nicer. Nice cargo. I think I'm gonna go down on the. Let's go down, Doctor, down onto the next level. We'll wait for the other doctor to finish his examination of his patient down below.
sure. Did you pay the 100 credit service charge, by the way, for the ecstasy?
Yep.
Yep,
Deducted
cool.
200. Yeah.
Just 100. They won't make you pay again if you go down again.
Oh, okay.
It's 100.
All right,
Oh yeah,
then.
it's 200. Yeah, it's 100 for the hour as well. You're right. So yeah, it would be
Yeah,
200.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Same for you, Dr. Velky. You'd have spent 200 so far down there.
Gotcha.
So as you come out of your room, Dr. Velky, your private room with your companion, you'll see your companions, Knut and Sam there, Dr. Albright.
Oh, hello.
Down
You've
here, of
also
course, I
come down.
imagine that the music is much more subdued. It's got more of kind of a lounge kind of, you know, much more tamed ambience.
I think Dr. Velky feels the need to talk much more quietly when there's lounge music afoot. And he goes, hello, friends. Welcome. You've decided to come down here. It's the only reliable way to relieve stress. Just sit in a room with someone for 1 hour, ask them about xenomysticism and weird trees. Speaking of which, I've got a lead on something interesting.
Do tell.
So they're all experts down here, are they?
Well, I mean, everybody knows something. But no, there is this, big group of people, maybe cult, and they tend to a tree, this very large tree, which I don't mean to speak poorly of them. I do not know the quality of the tree, but I do know it's the largest tree on any space station in the galaxy, which is terribly interesting to me.
Could be evil.
I said that exactly, but apparently it's not evil.
Huh.
They're scientific minds. They think alike, Doctor.
Very true, Doctor. So the relaxation down here, it's okay, is it?
Yes, I just paid $100 credits to get in, 100 credits to get a room and meet a new friend, and we talked about, Xeno mysticism, and just kind of what was going on with them. And I feel fresh, about as fresh as one can feel out here in the deep inky black like we are.
You smell like it. You smell fresh.
There's tiny hand shower, and I realized I did not use on ship. So yes, I feel physically, mentally, one might even say spiritually refreshed. And now I think I want to go, well, at least while we are here, maybe not immediately, but I would like to go visit this very big tree.
Sure.
I too would like to visit this impressive tree that you speak of.
Yes, well,
but not just yet. There are more pina coladas to be had.
Oh yes, you two have been upstairs dancing on the floor.
Well, also bumped into Hench Kruger, the pirate.
The very famous pirate? No.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's
here.
Stupendous. He's up. You get him to sign I don't know, your wrench?
No, not even any eye contact. Thank you very much.
It is probably safer now that you mention it.
Very much safer.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to
go to the farm? Let's go.
Yes, you want to go see the tree? I would not be against having one more beer before we go. I feel like there's something, exciting ahead. So I'd like to celebrate a little bit. We just got off ship. Gee, I wonder how Android 13 is doing. Don't you?
Yeah, let's see how things are going with him.
Oh yeah, we have communications. 13, we've heard about the big tree. What are you doing?
Indeed, 13. What are you doing?
Doing research. Much research.
What are you researching?
Well, that's just what he said. He's actually running around the ship doing jazz routines from old Broadway shows that he saw in vids. Naked.
Of course.
What he always does when he's alone on the ship. No, he was doing lots of research. He was researching a new captain, one that was fully qualified that would do well with the ship, like he always does. And just being prudent in case we needed to invest in a new captain.
Right, you're looking for backups.
Exactly. It's always good to have redundant systems.
I understand completely.
Like we only have the one doctor, so he's always on the lookout for another doctor. So
we have two doctors.
He didn't say that out loud, although he would say that out loud.
I take great issue with that. I'll go back to muting myself and being sad.
Oh.
So he would be doing research for all the stuff that was mentioned by the crew that they were interested in, to see. Basically, what he wanted to do was put in a bit of money into the credits into an escrow account, like to the ship, so that if someone got caught without any credits and they said they were with the ship and someone looked at the ship, they would see that there were some open credits and say, okay, well, we can take it out of the ship's credits. Is that something that could be done?
You could probably link their credit sticks, yeah, so that if they run out of funds, they have a backup connection. That you
Right.
can do. Now, if they lose their credit stick, then they're fucked. But yeah,
Is there, like I was saying before, is there a way to buy credit stick insurance?
no,
Can you buy duplicate credit sticks?
no,
Can you buy replacement credit sticks?
no. If you lose your credit stick, you go to Doptown.
Or you get off the
No,
off
or
the-
you dual. Yeah, I suppose you could get another credit stick if you fought in the court and found yourself. You what's the word I'm looking for? Exonerate yourself.
trial by combat. Trial by combat.
Exactly. Or you can appoint a champion. You don't have to fight yourself. But yeah. So yeah, I guess there would be a way to get extra.
Well, that's what he'd be doing. He'd be researching all that he could, gathering
It'd
all the
probably be something
information.
kind of like a passport, where you can only have one at a time.
And then while he's in the system, he's going to see if there is, he's going to look over his shoulders when he does this. He's going to see if there's any connection to the Android Underground where they all connect to each other and speak in secret without the organics knowing.
Okay,
What?
gotcha. And actually doing some research on that, you can't find any precedent of any cases of somebody being found without their O2 credit stick and then being allowed to actually fight in the courts. It seems like every single person who has been found without an O2 credit stick has been immediately sentenced to Doptown.
Very well, then he will ensure that he will check the one ads and the to hire ads and see if he can have one or two replacements for each crewman
Just in case. Yep, good idea.
as well as looking for people we don't have skills for.
Mhm.
Maybe there's a specialty engineer or
Well, you have
something
an
along
engineer.
those lines.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever we don't have, if there's somebody special that we could maybe fit in, somebody that might be desperate to get off the station, that sort of thing.
We need military experience here.
I don't believe you're in my head, mister.
Yeah, I am on short term.
So he would be looking for things that, based upon all of their references, cross-referencing skills, whatever we're missing, to include a small crew. So if it was like a hot run job and we needed hired muscle, he'd have these 5 already picked out to pick a couple from there. If it was some sort of backdoor job, maybe he'd have these 5. He's just going to be doing as much research as he can to find people. Was there anything on the Android front?
I'm sure there would be something, yeah.
Okay, well,
I
in
mean, you
that
made it
case,
up and it sounds cool, so.
so he's going to go ahead and see where the androids meet up,
Oh, all right. Interesting.
and if not, he'll invite them for a dinner party over on the ship.
Let me see something here. Looking for something real quick. Oops. Well, what happened here? I think I broke it. Okay. All right, let's take a quick bio break.
Very well.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Fucking can't find what I'm looking for.
Sorry.
I have something, and I pull it up. It's not fucking working. So. Which is making me angry.
You wouldn't like me when I get
In
angry.
fact, YouTube in general just seems to not be fucking working.
Probably operator error.
Yeah, YouTube is just not working at all on my computer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'll see if I can find it on my phone while I go out for this cigarette. That's interesting. Can you jump on YouTube and see if it works for you at all?
What's that?
YouTube.
I know what YouTube is. What are you looking up?
Just pop onto YouTube, try to play a video, see if it works.
Whoa.
Any video.
Hold on.
Because mine not working on my phone or on my computer for anything, so.
Stand by. Interesting.
An error occurred.
All right,
Yeah.
good. So it's not just me, so YouTube is down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's down. Interesting. You broke YouTube, dude.
Guess so. You broke
That's-
YouTube tapping into that fucking Android underground.
Well, shit happens.
Congratulations. That's good news.
Deal with it, organic.
Seen it happening for about an hour ago, maybe.
Well, that's good. I'm not going crazy then.
Well,
What the fuck? That's okay. I'll work it into the game. right, I'm back.
In the saddle again.
Indeed. So, back to it. 13, you were looking for this underground Android communications channel, yeah?
Correct.
Give me an intellect plus hacking. You don't have hacking, do you?
I do not Oh, hold on. I don't think I got hacking. I don't think that's the
You
direction
can
that I
do it
went.
with computers then.
I think I went with jury rigging.
Okay. Do you have computers? You have computers as an Android, I think, automatically,
Of
right?
course, of course, of course, of course.
I can take off the stellar burn. We're not there now.
Stand by.
Sure. Standing by.
Blowing the image up. Let's see here. He's got, yeah, he went with jury rigging because the crew made him go that direction. Let's see here. Computers. Computers and intellect, you say?
Yes. Roll it.
So that's 10. That's 64. Stand by. A 43.
Okay.
So that's
You
well
find
under.
you find some just basic like Android messenger posts and stuff like that, and then you find access to kind of what you're looking for, more of a radical underground.
No humans allowed.
Exactly. And it's flagged and like there's all kinds of warnings on it. This basically this is off the main web. You know what I mean? This is underground illegal shit.
Right? In an illegal place.
And you can see it says, "What kind of Android are you?" And then there's a question mark for you to click on for access to the whatever you want to call it, to the site, to the network.
Well, he will put in TAE-2137 Alpha.
Okay.
Thermophil Advanced Enterprises Simulated Humanoid.
And you click enter.
Enter.
Okay. Give me another roll at disadvantage, please.
Stand by. First one. An 01. And a 47.
Okay. So you get in there and it says, "Will you be a slave to the," and then the site goes down and you get booted back to your home page.
He immediately turns off the ship and reboots everything as far as the internet goes.
You can also see alarms start flashing.
Right?
And security personnel start running around on the docks.
Interesting.
There's news hitting, station news is hitting. There's seems to have been some kind of a bombing at the icebox. People are basically being advised not to travel to the icebox and to avoid the area while security forces try to lock down the perpetrators.
Very good. He will go through all the preambles on the ship to see if it's ready to leave.
Yeah, the ship is ready to leave. However, it is currently on emergency lockdown. All ships in dock are temporarily locked down due to terrorist activity on the station.
He will check in with the station to let them know that there is no one on board our ship except for the android.
Okay.
And that they stand ready for inspection.
No problem. Okay.
Then he'll go back to his. He will note in his log that there was some sort of hacking involved and wasn't sure what it was, so he reset the system and he went back in and went back to his mundane research.
Okay. Back at the Stellar Burn, Dr. Velky, Dr. Albright, Knut. You guys will probably also see on the vid screens that there's been a suspected terrorist attack at the icebox, the resleeving facility. That section is currently on lockdown, and access to the dry dock is currently cut off.
So we planned on going there.
I don't
suppose,
think
at
you
some
did, no.
point,
I
so-
mean, maybe later, but if you look at the map where you are at Stellar Burn, you can see the ice box is between you and the dry dock, which is why you can't currently access that area.
Hmm.
But if you want to go to
Okay.
the farm isn't too far from where you are currently.
Well, it seems as though our choice has been made for us. We can go see Big Three.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go see the tree.
You got to get another taxi. Cost you guys 10 more credits each. And... Ooh. Yeah. That's good enough. Okay. So once you get to the farm, you can see where it says to the dream. That's where you'll be accessing through like an airlock there into what's called the sanctuary. Now, so the farm itself, you get some information maybe from the taxi driver as you're on your way there, is run by the Evangelical Solarian Church, the ESC. It is the principal grower of food on the Dream, as well as an important holy site for the Solarians, with thousands of pilgrims making their journey every year to see the Arnavalkia tree. The ESC is a polytheistic star-worshipping religion that's centered around the core belief that all energy in the universe comes from stars, and that sun god worship is the oldest human religion, and therefore the ideology that most ties humanity to its roots. They practice solar astrology, sunbathing meditation, extensive training in agriculture and hydroponics, and the giving of seeds to the poor. Anyone can become a member of Invictus Soul by accepting a bindi burned into their skull, which is called a sunspot, and then growing and maintaining a small garden in their home or on board their ship. You'll see as you kind of come into the sanctuary above the airlock door, there is a prayer that says, "Let light shine on the afflicted, cast mercy upon the deep, feed the hungry, ransom our prisoners, raise up the sick, and banish the dark places." As the airlock opens, you come into the sanctuary. It is a grand sunlit chapel. Let's see, time of day. Yeah, currently you can just see, the chapel it's not in use. There's no service going on at the moment. There might be a sign there that would say dawn meditation 0600, high sun 1200 hours, sundown 1800 hours. You'll see there are a couple Solarians here who are passing out like tract literature and little seed packets.
I'll pick up one of those. Also, what time is it?
Let's see. We're going to say it is currently, I'll see, you guys were at the bar there for a little while too. So I'm going to say it's about 4 o'clock in the evening, about 1600 hours right now.
Okay.
By Solarian Earth time. There's also another door that leads to the Sun Market.
Yeah, I'll pick up some literature and some seeds. Is that what you said?
Yeah, getting seeds.
Yep.
Seeds. Yeah.
I mark ESC tract and seed packet in my inventory there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same here.
I guess I know.
No problem.
Well, yeah. Hello. We've come to see all of this and the the very important big tree.
Very good. Well, you can see the tree from, well, you want to pass through the Sun Market here, but then you can go on to
Well, I
the
was going to ask the
gardens or the
person
farm.
handing out the tracks and stuff.
Yeah,
Say
that's
that
who I
to the
figured you're
person
talking
handing
to.
it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
who's talking to
Okay.
you. He says, yeah, if you go through here, there's the Sun Market, and you can see the tree from there, or you can maybe even get to see the farm or the gardens.
What's in
What?
the market?
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Oh,
That's
fruits,
scientific-
vegetables, drugs, arts and crafts.
Scientific minds, Doctor. Arts and crafts.
Drugs.
Doctor.
Oh yes, the
Oh,
Solarian.
for medicinal purposes.
The Solarian Church is the major producer of psychorax here on the Dream.
Oh, that is nice.
But there are other things available as well.
Well, that does sound very interesting. And let's see, the High Gardener, Uka. Do they ever hold an audience?
Oh, he leads the guided meditations here 3 times a day.
Oh, you mean there's one I think happening in what, 2 hours?
In a couple of hours, correct.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. I don't know, guys. What do you say? We maybe shop around at the Sun Market, post up for a guided meditation.
Yeah, I'd like to. I want to try to find an electronic tool set. Is it a big enough market where I might find that?
An electronic tool set. Let me see here. The market.
Yeah, it gives me. I can construct devices. Gives me plus 10% bonus to repairs.
It's possible. If not, you'd be able to find that elsewhere on the station. I'm sure there's plenty of different shops and things of that sort.
I'm definitely going to find one of those as soon as I can. So, however
Excellent.
you want to deal with that, but I want to buy that. I don't know what it costs. I just see it listed here
No problem.
and
We
its
can get to that.
ability. Okay, thanks.
No
But
problem.
let's go to the guided meditation. Let's hear what they have to say.
Well, that's still a couple hours away.
Oh, it is. Okay. Is there any way to tour? Anyone to take us on a tour through any of all? I can't. The map is hard to see all the elements of it, but is there somebody? Is there a believer that can
Yeah.
take us
Well,
around?
I could perhaps take you around to show you the market and the farm and the gardens.
That would be great. Somebody who could show us around. We're new here.
Sure. And he kind of holds out his cred stick, waiting for some kind of a tip or payment.
Right. How much is good for Tor?
Oh, well,
Here's
whatever
100
you feel
credits.
that you can spare. Oh, thank you, sir.
There's 100 for you.
Well, if you come with me, then right this way to the Sun Market.
Very good.
And so, let's see, does it describe it all? I imagine they wear kind of like these very bright, yellow and white and orange, kind of, bright star colored type robes and things of that sort. So this guy will say is in white. It's very comfortable looking. He's got the bindi, of course, in his forehead, the sunspot that's been basically branded into his forehead. You guys know what a bindi is? Yeah, it's like the thing Hindus, wear like a sign of enlightenment or whatever, like the third eye kind of thing or whatever. I don't know.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he leads you into the Sun Market, and it is a very bustling kind of farmers market type thing. So you see lots of stalls for fruit and vegetables. You see a couple drug vendors, various arts and crafts. You don't see an electronic toolkit. There are dozens of shoppers kind of roaming around. The drug stall, he's got a list. He's got Method, Liquid Sword, Daytona, Triumph, Soma, Ruckus, Seed, Stim Spice, Slug, and Psychorax.
What does seed do? It sounds like
Seed.
just a seed.
You gain a new skill for 1d10 days. You lower a random skills bonus by 5.
Mm,
Any skill reduced below 0 is forgotten completely. Costs 2,000 credits.
Jesus. How random is the skill you learn? You literally just roll on
It says you roll
I don't know.
d10. Let me see here. Lower random skills bonus by 5. And then for 1d10, you roll to see if you get a trained, expert, or master skill. I guess, yeah. It looks like it's random.
Wow. I will buy this.
You're going to buy a dose of seed.
I absolutely will.
That costs you 2,000 credits.
That is not a problem.
So the method is 800 credits. Liquid Sword is 1,500. Daytona is 1,000. Triumph is 2,500. Soma is 750 credits. Ruckus is 600 credits. Seed is 2,000 credits. Stim Spice is 30,000 credits. Slug is
What's
1,000 credits, and Psycho Rack is 750. Say again.
What's the stim spice do?
Stim Spice grants the ability to read target's mind for 1d10 minutes. You gain 2 stress, make a sanity save or panic check, and it is addictive. Yeah, so it gives you the ability to read somebody's mind.
Holy shit.
This is great.
Yeah, I'm buying that. 30,000.
Yep, 30,000 for 1 dose
And
of
it's
Stim
it's
Spice.
called stim spice. Okay.
Correct.
And is there what's something that what's does Soma reduce stress? What's the what one of those?
Soma means you don't gain any stress for 1d10 hours. You also get disadvantage on speed checks for 1d10 days. Minimum stress
Oh,
increases by 1, and it is addictive.
and then what about is there one that increases ability checks or gives you a bonus to
Triumph gives you an advantage on your next 1d10 rolls. It also adds 1d5 stress, reduces your maximum health by 2d10, and is addictive.
Wow.
Daytona means you go first in initiative and gain an extra action for 1d10 turns. Permanently reduce your speed by a d10 afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
Liquid
Man.
Sword gives you advantage on all combat checks for 1d5 turns. You take 3d10 damage afterwards. Method gives you complete and total eidetic memory for 2d10 minutes, but you lower your intellect by 5. These are all pretty much addictive. Seed is not addictive. Ruckus is not addictive. Ruckus permanently increases your strength by 1d10 and reduces your sanity by 1d10.
Cool.
Is there any other non-addictive substances on there?
Let's see what's not addictive. Seed is not addictive. Ruckus is not addictive.
Um,
Daytona is not addictive.
and
That's
what
it.
was that? Sorry, what did that do again?
Daytona makes you go first in initiative and gain an extra
Yeah,
action
right.
for 1d10 turns, and then you permanently reduce your speed by a d10.
Whew. Yeesh.
Let's see.
Okay. I think I'm staying away from the rest of those for now.
So, with the chemistry skill, would I be able to like reverse engineer any of those? If I bought a sample of each, is that something
You
that
could
could be
certainly
done?
try to. Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah, Dr.
You
Albright will
want
grab
to
2
start
of
your own
each.
pharmacy, do you, Dr. Albright?
It's just a scientific curiosity.
So what are you going to buy?
I'll buy 2 of each.
2 of each?
So whatever that is, I guess.
Okay, so write down
Or would
2.
I need more of a sample? Would I? Yeah. Would I get a go for each one? I suppose.
Well, you could have a go anyway. Yeah, so to buy 2 of each, I'll tell you how much that'd be. 1,600 plus 3,000, 4,600, 6,600, 86, 91, 9850, 10,450, 12,450. Oh shit, I screwed this all up. Hold on, I gotta start over again. You know what? I should be doing this on a calculator. It'd be easier. Okay.
Don't
So
have to do it
calculator.
immediately.
2
No,
doses
just
of method plus 2 doses of liquid sword plus 2 doses of Daytona plus 2 doses of Triumph plus 2 doses of Soma plus 2 doses of ruckus, plus 2 doses of seed, plus 2 doses of stim spice, plus 2 doses of slug and 2 doses of Psychorax. So it'll cost you 81,800 credits.
What's that? 81,000 what?
81,800.
Okay, cool.
And for spending so much is going to give you 2 doses of Psychorax for free as well.
Cool.
A little bonus.
Well, we know when there's a party on the
Yeah.
ship whose bathroom cupboard we're hitting.
Right?
And how much was the ruckus again? That's the one that increased your strength and lowered your your sanity, right?
That costs 600 credits a dose. Yep.
Oh, geez. I'm going to get 2 of those.
Okay.
And just one more time, the one that increased
That'd be
the
1,200 credits.
increased your like a skill check. Wasn't there one that reduced? Which one was that? Sorry to keep asking, but
The one that gives you a new skill, you mean, for a D10 days?
no. Was there one that increased skill checks, but they decreased something else, or
Triumph gives you an advantage on your next 1d10 rolls.
Triumph. Okay, how much was that?
That costs 2,500 credits each.
Okay, I'm gonna get
It also
2.
reduces your maximum health by 2d10 every time
Yeah,
you use it.
but I'm gonna get it just
Cool.
in case it's one of those.
Yep, got it.
Yeah. Okay, 2 of those. Thanks.
That's 5,000 for 2 doses then.
Yep, I got it.
Perfect. So while you're here looking around and stuff, you will see towards the back of the Sun Market, you can actually see the big dome, and you can see the tree within. It's gargantuan. It lives on a small artificial island in the center of a giant man-made lake. The water is so clear you can see the roots extending down below it as far as your eyes can see before losing vision. I can tell you they go down, and there's probably information about the tree. It says they go down about 4 stories.
Huh. How big is it?
It's gargantuan. So, yeah.
Are there people like tending to it? Like taking like boats out to the island, I imagine?
So, let me see here. Yes, there are about 10 Solarian gardener monks swimming in the lake that seem to be tending to it. And of course, it's the doors leading to it is restricted access. It's locked.
Right.
And there's a couple of Tempest Company mercenaries standing by each of those doors as well. Of course, from where you are in the Sun Market, you can only see one door leading to it at the moment. But yes.
Right.
And it's a glass dome, is it? Like a.
Yeah, it's probably not glass, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
transparent.
But it's probably just magnified from the dome. It's probably not that big. I'm not convinced.
Would you like to see the gardens next or the farm?
Let's see. You're talking about on the map here, Farm 1 or Gardens?
Yeah, Farm 2, FYI, you can't see that. It's actually kind of a secret. Probably shouldn't even have it on there, but.
Gotcha. Well, forget it exists. So the farm or the gardens? Well, doctor, since this is a very interesting scientific endeavor, I'll take your input, but I think maybe we tour the farming facility and then the gardens. Tranquility before we sit down for our meditative session.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
What's in the farm?
So he'll lead you over to the Farm 1 there, which comes right off the Sun Market. And Farm 1 also, of course, has an access to the tree as well, which is sealed off and restricted access. So in the farm itself, you see immense zero-G hydroponic farm. So yeah, there's you go through like a little airlock here, and there's no gravity. There is atmosphere, just no gravity. You can see about 20 swarms of cybernetic drone bees that buzz around in the farm, tending to the plants.
How big? How big are the bees?
Let's see. Does it say how big they are? What do they have for hit points? Yeah, they're small. They're just like drone bees. Yeah. There's
Okay.
like I said, about 20 swarms of them. So
Yeah, terrifying.
yeah. Sorry, kitty. You can see there's an artificial day and night cycle in here. Of course, so they're able to control the day and night cycle. And yeah, they're growing tons and tons of food stuff here. This is where they grow pretty much all the food stuff for the station. The main food stuff, anyway, for the station. Maybe not all of it, but you know what I mean. There's also 5 Solarian gardener monks, similar to the ones you saw swimming in the lake by the tree. There's about 5 of them here that are trimming various branches and things floating around in their 0G habitat.
Gotcha. Velky will point to them and be like, "So, how do you decide who is tending the farm and who is swimming out in the tree? I must imagine swimming with the tree is a very sought after job."
Well, yes. Uko oversees all of the gardener monks. He makes sure that the right people are chosen for the job. They have to have extensive knowledge of hydroponics, and botany, of course, is very useful.
Ah, very good. I've heard about those kinds of skills,
Hmm.
I've even read about them. Dr. Albright, what is your experience in the fields of botany and hydroponics?
It's not really my specialty, Dr. Velky.
Right.
It's more biology. It's my field. Do you sell produce here for ships? Like if we
You
needed
mean
to,
for galley restocks and things of
yeah,
that sort? That can be handled through the dry docks. We supply.
Okay. Not sure what
You'd want to talk
state
to
it's
Loshi.
in. Okay.
Yes, we know Loshi. He points us to everywhere around here. He's very helpful. Does he ever visit here at the farm?
Oh, no. Not really. He's a busy man.
This would make sense. Well, not doctor. Should we go see the gardens? Where is the meditation held, by the way? I don't want to miss it.
Oh, the sanctuary.
All right, in the
In the
sanctuary.
chapel. Uko leads all the guided meditations from the altar of dawn.
Ah. Did we see like a big altar when we walked in? Because the sanctuary is where we came in, right?
Yeah. That was the big sunlit chapel where you walked in.
Gotcha. Cool. Well.
So he'll lead you over to the gardens. This is a very silent meditation gardens. So you're instructed not to speak.
Mm.
There are walking paths, reflecting pools, artificial nature sounds. There's a statue of Tonatia, the 5th sun. And you'll also see like kind of a sculpture of Sol, the original sun, and under it there is an inscription that says, "All eyes are on your beauty until you set. All labor ceases when you rest in the west."
This is out of character, but in any of this info we've gotten so far, would we have been told in any capacity or have picked up the idea of like it sounds like when you refer to the sun, like I know Sol is the name of our star, which is the sun, but it sounds like the sun is like a position within the ESC. Would they have mentioned that at all, or is that kind of confusing to read?
No, they haven't mentioned anything of that sort. It seems like they refer to suns as any star, obviously, that provides light and etc. for a planetoid. Whereas Sol is specifically the original sun, the sun of Earth.
Gotcha.
Because, like I said, you also saw a statue of another sun called Tonatia, the fifth sun.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Which I have no idea what that means, other than that must just be another very important star.
It must be, right? Like, I've got to
Indeed.
Google it now. Cool.
So we can't speak in this place.
Well, it would be probably poor etiquette to do so, yes.
I suppose a discreet selfie with the fifth sun statue would be out of question.
So you could come out of the gardens. You still have a little bit of time if you want to grab a bite before the actual meditation starts. There's a place nearby, near the farm here. Let me see. What is it called? Yeah, there's a place called Hanzo's Ramen House. Ramen House. 2 credits a bowl, 24 hours.
That sounds amazing. A little bit of ramen before we do our meditation.
Perfect.
Never
Perfect.
meditate on an empty stomach.
Well, I do not actually. I think sometimes it is good to do that, but no, not in this case because that sounds very tasty. So I'm buying ramen.
Yeah, it is tasty.
2 credits? Yeah.
Yep.
Heck, I'll buy ramen for everybody because this is Velky's little trip,
Very generous.
Very generous.
and we're all multi-millionaires. Subtracting 2 credits apiece for bowls of ramen. Let me buy your ramen shop. I do not know.
We're not used to it yet, though. It hasn't gone to our
Ramen
heads.
for everybody.
No,
everybody.
for my friends. Wait, I forget. Listen, I forget something sometimes. Is the particular kind of robot that Android 13 is, does he eat food? You think we should get him some to go? He must be so bored up on the ship, especially now that he can't leave because the path from dry docks is broken because of, the little suspected terrorist attack.
I'm sure he occupies himself too. What does he do? What does he do on?
This is my question. I do not think he does much. He lives such a sequestered life.
We should install cameras, see what he does.
Well, that's a much different take on it, but I do not think the 13 eats ramen, but I will think of thing to bring back for him.
A trinket.
Do they sell keychains or anything?
Yeah, we didn't even get the person that's leading us around's name and be like, oh yes, I'm assuming they have like are they gardener or something, or what is this person's name that's been leading us around?
Yeah, Gardner so and so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's enough. Gardner, do you sell keychains? Something commemorative of?
Actually, he's
your
not even a
whole operation?
gardener. Now that I think of it.
Or a hat or something.
Yes.
There's a friend of ours who couldn't make it. We'd like a memento. One.
Yeah, they'd probably have something in the sun market you could get. Yeah, like a sun hat. Right?
Yeah, something really
yes,
kind of colorful and kind of
brilliantly big floppy hat.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It says I went to the farm and all I got was this silly hat or something,
Yeah. Cool.
That's it.
I want to pick that up for.
Or you can get T-shirts with the Arnavalkia on it,
Yeah.
Nope, the hats. You got it on the first try.
Get him a T-shirt as well. Sure, why not?
I'm getting him the hat. The hat's perfect.
Cool.
He'll love it.
Let's see, that'll cost you another 20 credits.
Sure, why not? It's all made up.
And so then you go in for the 6 o'clock sermon.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. I believe. A second here. All right. Make sure I wasn't missing anything. Do I already have a thing here? I don't. Okay, let's add it to it then. Image. This will be Uko. Okay, browse. Pretty sure I got an image here for this guy. Yeah, I do. The High Gardener of Invictus Soul.
Hmm. Hey, that's spookier than I thought.
Is it?
A little bit. What's that? What's that coming out of their forehead? What's going on with the part of their face we can see? I've got questions.
It's just a fancy hat, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, totally.
So yes, so this is the High Gardener who comes out and does a whole on Solarian evangelical sermon. It goes on for about 45 minutes.
Are we standing or sitting or what?
I don't have a sermon prepared. Let's see
Well,
here.
you don't have to do the whole 45. Just do a solid 20.
Unfortunately, it's standing room only.
Oh,
The seats are already taken. There's a lot of people here.
I will sit on the ground. It seems appropriate.
And yeah, so he'll go on a religious spiel about sun worship. And unless you're really into and really interested in becoming a sun worshiper, you'll find it probably pretty boring and dull.
Yeah, Dr. Albright got a couple of pina coladas and a big belly full of ramen, so he's just fighting sleep. 10 minutes in.
Velky is wrapped because Velky's academic interests, being what they are, definitely are leaning more towards like mysticism and xenoesotericism. And this seems like the game in town. As long as they're going to be especially based out of Prospero's dream, if there's an esoteric or mystic tradition to learn from, it's the ESC. So he's like trying to take mental notes and flesh out the feel of the body of the church.
Yeah, you notice that as Uko does a sermon, he frequently stops to cough.
Dr. Velky's going to lean like very quietly, very much not trying to disturb the sermon, but lean to Dr. Albright and be like, "Doctor, do you think that the High Gardener is unwell?"
What?
What? Quiet. Do you think that the High Gardener seems to be unwell? I continue to cough.
I don't know. Sorry, I drifted off and meditating there for a moment, Dr. Velky. I think.
Oh, look at them! Listen to their cough.
They look like a beetle.
That's a fancy hat, but I'm very, very curious what is under it.
I don't know. I guess could I roll a pathology check on its cough? On his cough, maybe?
Sure you could. Yeah, let's call it with your intellect. Intellect and pathology.
Intellect and pathology. Starts. So I need under 73 and a 14.
Yeah. So you get the feeling that it's the cough of a person who spent a large portion of their life deprived of oxygen. You don't think he's sick at all per se. You just think that his lungs are compromised, probably, since from what you understand, he was born and raised in Doptown.
Uptown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
Right. That makes sense, actually.
perhaps it's why he's so helpful to those who are less fortunate.
It would seem, yes. And then at the earliest opportunity, Dr. Velky will put his full attention back on the sermon and Uko.
No problem.
Yeah.
Dr. Albright will go back to meditating.
I wonder why he has two names, Uko and Uka.
Yeah, curious.
I thought maybe it was meant to be twins or something, but don't know.
It's
Doesn't
probably another head there on the chest. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try to talk to him afterwards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dr. Velky, you seem eager to do so. I'll let you take the lead so you can approach him afterwards. He'll be, greeting some of the people. And
Is he like surrounded? Oh, he's greeting the people. He's not like surrounded by Tempest company guards.
No. No, he's going out talking to the various church members. Now, you notice most of these people are devout members, of the Solarian Church, but
Cool. I will.
he'll see you approaching.
Yeah.
He'll look up to greet you.
Hello. Hi, Gardner. How are you? That was a very interesting meditation for all of us. These are my friends, Knut and Dr. Albright. We were very pleased.
Oh, well, you're very welcome here.
We can tell it's been nothing but welcome.
Have you come to see the tree?
I think yes. I think I came to see the tree, but then seeing all of this, now I want to see everything that I can. This is so fascinating. I want to learn more about what it is you all do here and your relationship with the tree, and these are interests of mine. Yes.
I see. And have you joined our church?
Well, I have not. I'm very new to the dream, and
But would you be interested?
Perhaps, yes. I take a great interest in.
He coughs a bit. So.
Yes, great interest in theology or mysticism. These have been kind of my areas of study.
Very well. I don't suppose any of you have combat experience.
Well, we were on a ship with a very dangerous thing, and most of us did not die. So if that counts, yes. If not, we are part of a larger crew. We have varied skills, quite competent.
We're always looking for public defenders who can represent the Oxypore in the court.
This would not be something I would be well suited to, unfortunately. And given the all or none nature of those engagements, it would be disadvantageous for me to offer my services.
If you have a change of heart, or if you know someone else who may be able to help, the church can pay with we could pay in drugs.
And they are very expensive.
It's usually 5,000 credits per successful representation.
Okay. Yes. Let's see. I'm going to take a little note about this. Let's see. Public
defender at the court.
Public blood sport. Oh, yes.
So is that,
public blood.
You're offering us a job to fight.
I got to imagine the doctors look at each other and look at Knut, like an engineer, and
He says, "Yes, I'm afraid
doctors.
I already have plenty of gardeners and chemists working for me."
Yes, we might not be.
You might
I just.
it's possibly scraping
I can
bot-
fix it.
the
I can
bottom of
fix
the barrel.
generator. Do you have a generator to fix?
I mean, I could patch someone up after a fight.
He says, if you're looking to do charity work, you might want to consider if you can get a pass going down to Doptown, the choke. There's always need. There's always things that can be done to help those less fortunate.
How do we go about getting past? There's not much information that we can glean about that besides putting ourselves into a likewise deadly excursion, perhaps on
Well,
the Tempest.
let me see here. Yeah, if you were interested in volunteering to do some maintenance on the life support module down in the choke, I could arrange passes for you.
How dangerous is it in the choke?
Oh, it's quite dangerous.
We've heard rumors about some sort of other life forms down there other than human.
That was in the clutch.
Oh,
Further
The choke,
down,
the
worse.
choke, the choke.
Oh, it's a choke.
No, that is in the choke.
That's a joke. Okay, never mind.
So have you heard of that? Do you know of this?
Yes,
The
yes.
non-human?
Choke spawn. They come in many
What's-
forms.
What's it like, as in? Example, please.
You're really not selling this.
We listen. I think we're willing to do this kind of work. I think I just would not like to know if you're asking about having people with military experience. Is that to serve here, or is it to do the work in the choke?
Well, specifically, the work in the choke would be scrubbing filters for the life support. But
Sure.
it never hurts to have protection when you're down there.
I think if we're going,
Did you
we're gonna
know?
have to, we're gonna have
Did you
to hire
know
some.
that the current debt to pay off the oxygen debt of everyone currently living in the choke is 50.4 billion credits?
Oh boy.
Hey.
I think we all make that sound. 50.4 billion credits.
That's how much is currently the debt, the oxygen debt of all the residents of
Right.
Doptown.
Right. I was going to say we've had a successful run lately.
There are over 3 million people living in the choke.
Okay.
3 million. Wow. Okay.
That's a lot of debt per person.
Well, I think we should go and do the job, but we need to hire some muscle, I think.
Right. Well, I think before we sign on to any jobs, we must get approval from our newly minted captain.
That's true. That's true.
But
Well, it's something to consider.
Absolutely, High Gardener. I want to avail our services to you as much as possible, especially if in outside of any other kind of compensation, I would be able to just learn more about what your church is here for.
Well, if you wish to become a member, we can make arrangements for the proper ceremony to take place. You can have your sunspot branded into your forehead.
Saying my interest is more enthusiastically academic.
Well, then I'm sure you can read up on it at one of the many Holovid libraries here on the station.
Okay. Yes, I think I will do that. And yes, I think that volunteering down in Doptown to improve the life support system is something that I personally will make a great case for with our captain.
Very
I
well.
must finish that space distillation program. Otherwise, I don't really have leverage. But
I see the light in you. He kind of gestures, and you might remember this being said before during the ceremony. The response is usually "and I in you."
and Velky would respond back, and I and you. Hi, Gardner.
And
Thank you.
He dismisses you.
Okay, we leave. We leave from this spooky man.
That's High Gardner Uko
Yep.
and the farm. All right.
Cool.
So it's evening time. You've seen the stellar burn. You've been to heaven and the ecstasy. You've been out to the farm and looked around a bit. You've seen the Yarn of Velky. You witnessed one of the guided meditations, the evening sundown meditation, as it were, at 6 o'clock. The situation in the icebox has been taken care of now. One suspect was captured and is currently undergoing examination and interrogation. It is believed that the attack was carried out by a radical android separatist movement.
Hmm.
Do we know if 13's on the ship?
You can
Hey,
call the ship.
13, are you there? Oh no, he was the one. Oh no, he didn't respond.
Take a look at the news video screen up there. Oh shit.
Yes,
Is that
yes,
him?
I am here.
Oh, it was not. You were not the terrorist.
I do not know what you're talking about. Have you been doing more drugs?
I'm sorry, 13. I assumed that you were keeping a close eye on the news of the ship, at least close enough to notice the large terrorist attack between yourself, the zero credibility, and all of the rest of us, including our captain. There was a big terrorist attack. You didn't see anything about that.
Of course I did.
Okay, well, we're seeing that it was. Wait, are you lying? Dr. Albright says you're lying.
I am currently on the ship as I normally am. I have done no terrorist activities.
Well, that's good. I was just worried. You didn't respond. Normally, I expect you to be next to the comms, immediately waiting for any of us to call you, and you paused for a little bit too long. I was worried.
13 is as much a terrorist as you are a doctor.
13, you've made it very clear on multiple occasions you do not respect me as doctor. Sometimes I'm able to get my hopes up, but you dash them expertly every time. I'm aware of where I stand here. I might be a bit goofy, but
Mr. Velky, you do not have a doctorate, therefore you're not a doctor.
We've had this conversation before, okay? So I'm just glad you're okay. Glad you're okay and did not blow up Icebox. Do we see, because we have to go through there to the dry docks, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me put the map back up.
Yeah. Do we see,
You're currently over by the
aftermath?
farm, right?
Right.
So, yeah, you'd have to pass by that area.
Yeah,
Currently,
I was gonna say, Jed, do we see
is that where you're
aftermath?
headed now? You're heading back to the ship?
I guess so. Is there other stuff?
I mean, this is a big
that y'all
station.
want?
This is the size of a large city, right? The population here
Yeah.
is over 8 million.
Right.
So,
Well, if it's safe at the icebox, and
you want to go visit the icebox itself?
I was thinking about one of those sleeves.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the whole process to what is it, upload or
It might be worth
create a backup or something. But I mean, if it's I guess the last thing you want to be doing.
It also might be worth stopping by and seeing if we can pick up on any potential clues about how we might get on the trail of the perpetrators. we'd certainly make some allies there and elsewhere if we could find out some information, I would think.
I'm in agreement. Yes.
Yeah. If we're walking back through there, let's go.
Okay. So you guys are going to head over to the icebox, see if you can find out some information on the attack that took place there, and also look into the services rendered. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Grand. Well, that puts us just over the 2-hour mark, so I think maybe we ought to stop it right there
Cool.
Okay.
for tonight. Let me see
Quick
here.
note about where we left off.
Experience
Chut.
points. Yeah, I haven't written anything in the notes yet, but I will. I've just been focusing on the game.
Yeah.
Experience points now. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys all 7 XP.
Great.
That gets us there, right?
Okay, it's just
That gets us at 25. Right?
25, good. Then you can level up again.
Oh, great. So we'll do that next time.
Yeah, you can do that next time if you want, or you can do it this time now if you want. It's up to you. Want to do it next time?
Yeah, let's do it next time. And
Yeah.
can we can I get that electronic toolkit or
Oh.
or do I?
Yeah, you can
I
buy
really-
that next time.
But no, I'll buy it next time. I just for my engineer. That's
No,
that's
let me look it. Let me look it up.
that's
Actually,
really
electronic
helpful.
tool set costs 650 credits. You can buy one on the way. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
You
Excellent.
didn't want to do a
Recording
whole
there.
scene about buying the
Nah, it's not necessary.
electronic toolkit?